Sorry about that. I think that's 2 vids in a row that I've been drinking. Of course, last time I was tea, which I usually don't drink caffeine afternoon, but walking the dogs in this weather and then letting little sis run around in here trying to get her to use the pee pads. I'm pretty much beat. That and separating out my clothes because we got to move tomorrow. Now I'll have, if I don't take a nap after I get up, which I won't, I'll have at least 4 to 5 hours before she gets up. My process has been separate out what I'm taking on my trip to Marvel. For the most part, shorts and t-shirts, but one lightweight jacket for rain is what I use it for. Because I don't carry umbrellas, I just put on my rain jacket and I'm okay. Plus it's got inside pockets, I love those. One sweatshirt and 1 pair of sweatpants. So I'm not positive what temperature they keep it in the house for the babies. Better safe than sorry. And then decent amount of toiletries. I'm still debating whether or not to take my Tennessee blood donor bag they gave me, because it's got a lot more room and it'll fit in the overhead compartment with everything I've got in it. And of course, being a lightweight bag as opposed to that leather bag that has the solid bottom on it, it'll fit just about anywhere. Of course, I am taking my computer, and I like having the heavy leather around the computer, but I mean, it's just going to be in the overhead. It'll never be out of my sight. And by the way, Dawn, I took the 2-stop method that you had originally arranged for me from here to Nashville, from Nashville to Chattanooga, from Chattanooga to Knoxville, because Nashville station is just totally insane. It's like the Causeway at a UT football game. Boy, I can't believe I made that statement. I really didn't need to be thinking about that stuff today, but I already had been, obviously. Doesn't stop. But, and the fact that she started the thing of girls telling guys I'm gay. So every girl I dated thereafter would tell guys I'm gay to cheat on me, or tell guys I'm gay because they were cheating on somebody to see me. So that rep just stuck. By the way, I'm not gay. Aside from being sexually abused as a child and gang raped twice since high school, I've never been with a guy. So, anyway. And the gang rapes were, I basically just got jacked off on. I must be very attractive, I just didn't know it. Anyway. But yeah, I'm taking the 2-stop trip, stopping in Chattanooga. Chattanooga is such a clean little stop. I mean, it's probably you put your kitchen and your living room together, and the other living room, you'd have the whole station, including the counter, the cooking area, the soft drink area. There's usually 2 or 3 customers, and the employees, which would be the guy who works the ticket counter, the guy who cooks, and the guy who loads and unloads baggage. I couldn't believe that Chattanooga had that small of a bus station. It really freaked me out. I would have thought Chattanooga would have a huge bus station like Nashville or Knoxville or something. I mean, there was a long time it was number 3 in population, and Knoxville was number 4. So you kind of figured, well, it might be again, I don't know. But you kind of figured that Chattanooga would have a big bus station. No, out in the middle of nowhere. No bad element around it. Nothing around it except for the smoking area. And some grass. Lots of grass. And a fenced in area that belongs to somebody. I love the place. And since they're both trips are the same price, and both trips leave here at the same time, I just go, when I get to Nashville, I'll go from my bus into the line for the other bus, as opposed to sitting 4 hours in Nashville. Kevin has come by. The two older cats, the 13-year-olds, they've figured it out. So have the older dogs. And I think my cat that was abandoned for 2 years, I think she's figured it out. The one that's going to be hardest on is my cat that never sees anybody but me. The trouble is, I can't find anybody to sit. I don't know what we're going to do with him. All I can think of that can happen is Jan's going to have to take him. Sorry, Danette. But Jan's just going to have to take him. And that's that. I hope our new landlord doesn't get too upset. She'll be subletting like I was. You know, when I got mad, I was paying $300 for that room with partial use of the bathroom and kitchen, and I'd stay that way for a week. I wouldn't. I mean, this was happening every other week for a couple of months there, and I just wouldn't come out at all because she condescends me. She talks down to me all the time. She ignores anything I say. Even when she's asked me for things, asked me for directions, and just totally blows them off. What the fuck did you ask for? But she's really a nice person, a wonderful person to have, you know, let me move in so quick and taken my. Well, I didn't have cats at that time, but yeah, things are good. I've got more stuff than I thought. I didn't realize I'd saved my computer tower. I've been apparently all these moves where I've lost all this shit. I kept like a 10-year-old, 15-year-old computer tower. No monitor, no keyboard. I've just got the tower. And some various other stuff, some exercise equipment. If she gives me this couch, like she said she wants to, I gotta figure out how we're gonna fit it all in a little place. What I'm first gonna do, even though I like to get the hardest stuff out of the way, and the bed's probably gonna be the hardest thing, it's gonna be the hardest thing because there's a ton of shit between here and there. So, we move everything between here and there first, that's mine, and then the bed's going to be easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the height of the bed from the floor, and when we get there I'm going to mark off about 6 inches further over, so that we got room to put it in there. Probably should go 12 inches further over so we can lean it. But 6 inches we can make work, because if it's going to be packed in there like I think it is, it's not going to fall over. I was thinking 3 or 4 trips until I looked at how much stuff I've got in the shed and junk I've got in there in the guest bedroom. It might be 6 trips. I don't know. Depends on how well I can pack the van in such a way that the lid, the boxes, the cardboard, that the plastic boxes I love so much to store stuff in and stack. Cats love them too. Plus, I feel safer with my stuff in there as opposed to a contractor bag. But it depends on how many of those I can safely transport that don't have the locking lids. I used to buy them all the time that have the just push-down lock lid. And you get up to about 40 miles an hour and some of those blow off. We had that happen moving here. And we were only doing like 35. And it's 40 from here to there, so, you know, we'll figure it out. Maybe I can load the truck with those, and, well, I guess I could undo the rest of my clothesline and use it crisscross. I don't know, we'll figure it out tomorrow. I've been sweeping and mopping the kitchen floor after I took the dogs out, because we'd had 3 bags of garbage just sitting in there, and one of the dogs had been marking them. It was worse under the 3 bags of garbage than it was under the litter box mess. Should be dry enough now for me to put down the carpet that has been cleaned, and the litter box which has been cleaned, and put fresh litter in it, and Kenny and Kevin will be happy. Anyway, so there's another update that you really didn't need, but Dawn, I'll be there at the usual time, Monday afternoon. If anybody needs to call me for anything, believe you got my number. Anderson out. Excuse me.